great basketball game if you're a fan, not a great one if you're a coach. Considering the fact that we had 20 turnovers against this team, we only got 12 turnovers. You know, I go back and look at the points in the paint, points off of turnovers. Came back to haunt us here a little bit. I can't say any more about the effort of our guys coming back from being 12 down at the half to get back into the game. Actually, we got the score tied back with about 12 minutes to go in the game. We just couldn't come up with that one crucial stop or that one loose ball to take and get us over the hump. But we're going to learn from this. We're going to grow from this in preparation for our games on Thursday and Saturday.
Questions for Aaron and Spencer?
Spencer, it seems like you just caught fire at the start of the second half. What went into that? Just 3 after 3 after 3. I think it was 4 possessions, 4 threes at one point down to start the second half.
My teammates, it just kind of came to me and told me it's time to go. They told me they're going to be looking for me. So the teammates, Ace and Rowe and Marquise and Drew, everybody did a good job setting screens and getting me open. And for the most part, Devil was delivering the pass right there. So all I had to do was shoot it, really, and let it go.
Another step back 3 for you to send the game into the second overtime. Was that how it was drawn up, or was it a little of improv?
I'll save him. That was improv. That was improv. But, you know, I think it says a lot about these two guys. But you go down the stat sheet all the way around. Delbert having 22, Marquise having 20. You know, the guy who was probably a little bit, you know, not in his element was Romaine, you know, with the way he had played so well over the course of the past 3 games. So I got to make sure I talk to him to make sure we get past this and everything. But, you know, that was improv. But, you know, sometimes when you're hot like that, it's good to make a few of those.
Aaron, another double-double for you. Just how you approach games just so differently that you come in there, you do it. Not a lot of flair, not a. Is it a mental approach, a conscious approach that you take game in, game out, or is it just the way you play?
It's a mental approach. My teammates do a great job of getting me involved, and they a lot of the scoring is in their hands, and we know that. And they're also great passers, and when they see me open and they see me sealing a guy in, they're gonna make the good pass and make the smart play.
Either one of you can take this. When did adrenaline just take over with it being a double overtime game? Were you thinking about the fact that the game was stretching on so long and both of you had blocked such heavy minutes?
I think when it comes down to that, it's just time to keep playing basketball, really. What basketball player doesn't really want to, even though we didn't do good on defense, you live for those kind of moments as a basketball player, a triple overtime game. That's what you want to live for. But next time, I hope we come out with a W.
I think even more importantly, kind of rival off of this. I know it's a double overtime game and everything, but you got 2 guys on either side, which along with some other guys in that locker room, Delbert, even Romaine, Marquis, those guys are competitors. And you know, one of the things that we're going to continue to do is going to continue to fight and compete throughout the course of this season. Did we let an opportunity slip away? Yes. Are we going to have other opportunities? Yes, and we're going to take advantage of those opportunities coming up in the next few days and weeks.
All right, Spencer, Aaron, we appreciate it. Appreciate the time. Questions for Coach Preston?
Coach, it seems number 5 had a lot of opportunistic buckets. Was it just an inability to necessarily contain him, or was it he was just finding?
No, plain and simple. We didn't prepare well for him, and that's on me. And I'll take the hit for that. No, we did not prepare well for him. He did some things that kind of went against what we had talked about, and he got rolling a little bit. Not only Sanders, but the kid Brandon Riley. They both got rolling. You know, Bell, you know, played the way that we thought he was capable of playing. Kid coming off the bench, Barber. You know, guy comes off, he takes the third most shots, takes 16 shots. So it goes back to the preparation, and we're going to go back and we're going to get better from this, all of us. And even more importantly, we're going to go back and look at this film and dissect what we need to do better in preparation for Belmont on Thursday.
I know that you struggled at times down the stretch to get stops. How would you rate your team's defensive intensity, especially in the closing minutes?
I don't think this would be the right time for me to rate that. I like the fact that we kept fighting back. This was the type of game that where competitors step forward and guys who don't want to compete have a tendency to go back and take a back seat. So I know right now some of the guys in that locker room who are competitors, and I'm going to continue to work on that, and I'm going to continue to make sure that we find guys that want to compete.
Delbert Love, very aggressive defensively, especially on the ball. Are you okay with the way he plays, with him fouling out in a situation like that?
You know, when I thought Delbert fouling out, I thought that came back to haunt us a little bit. You know, we can say whatever we want to say, what happened in between those lines, but plain and simple, when you give up 104 points and you let a team shoot 51%, you don't deserve to win. As I was always told, the basketball gods are not in your favor. I don't care about the fact that we shot 54%. When you let a team come into your house and shoot 51% and score 104 points, you don't deserve to win.
Any more questions for Coach Preston?
Coach, at the end of the first overtime, I saw you kind of walk down towards the huddle, almost down towards the tunnel, almost in like disbelief. Can you just explain the emotional roller coaster that comes along with the game like that?
I'm afraid if I say what I really want to say, it might come back to haunt me. I just wanted our guys to take advantage of the opportunity because South Carolina State had thrown the first punch and thrown the first haymaker. We threw the second punch, the second haymaker. I just wanted us to put the knockout blow on them, and we just could not do that. And I don't know why. I'm going to find out why, and we're going, like I said, we're going to learn from this. And once again, guys who want to compete, we want to continue to play, and the guys that don't, they're just going to sit on the bench beside us.